In this lesson, we're going to take a look at a series of very simple exercises designed to help you with your modeling skills. All right, in this first example, you can see we have a very basic shape here. And what we want to get is this shape right here, where this comes up and over and down. Like I said, very basic shape, but there's quite a few things here that we need to understand. All right, so we're going to start out with this just basic plane. And we're going to go to Edit Mesh, and we're going to go to Faces, and we're going to extrude that face. So we'll go ahead and bring this up, and we can use our other views here if you want to get it perfect. So we'll go right about there. And now what we need is we need to get this edge right here. And so you can see it's nice and slanted there, but ours is straight. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to hit the R key to go to my scale tool, and I'm going to scale that in until it matches that shape right there. Alright, now with this selected, I'm going to go ahead and hit the G key, and that will take me to the last thing that I did, which was the extrude tool. And I'm going to hit R, and I'm going to pull that in until it matches our image right here. Okay, I'll hit the G key again, and this time I'll just bring it down. Again, hit the R key, and we'll scale that. So there's a very simple method of creating a shape like this, starting from just a plane. Alright, so now if we hit the 3 key on this, you're going to see that it's going to turn into mush. Okay, first let's go ahead and delete this bottom face because we don't need it. And then let's talk about a few different methods for going through and beveling this object, or getting tension on these edges specifically so that we can hold this shape. Alright, so the first way that we'll try is we're going to take this and we're going to go ahead and bevel the entire thing. So we'll do bevel. Actually, before I do that, let's go ahead and take this and dupe it a couple times just so we can see the differences. Alright, now I'll go ahead and bevel this. And we'll go into our bevel node and we'll do 2 segments. And we'll change the fraction to maybe 0.1, something with a really nice tight edge on it. And let's go ahead and hit the 3 key. Now, as we've talked about before, anytime you have an open edge like this, Maya is going to create an extra little face in there. So we need to grab those. And of course, hitting the 3 key made them very visible to us. So always good to hit that 3 key. Alright, there you go. So, very easy on that method. Now, another method that we could try for this is to go ahead and fence this in. So we'll see what both examples do. So I'm going to go to Mesh Tools, Insert Edge Loop Tool. Now, we know that we want to hold that edge, and that edge, and that one. We need another one there. Looks like we got that one for free as it came around. Okay, we also need one there and there. Like that. And finally we need one more down at the bottom here. We'll hit the 3 key. And you can see we pretty much have the exact same thing. Even when they smooth, they look very similar. As we talked about before, when you fence something like this, it does keep the tops of these very flat though, as opposed to doing the bevel like we did on those. I think in this example it took a little bit longer to do this, and we don't have the editability that we have on here, because very simply we could go in here and take this fraction and make it quite a bit bigger if we wanted to, or even smaller for that matter. So we do have the editability on this one. But we get the final shape on this one a little bit better. I think that in this case, I think I would do the bevel just to have the editability for it, but you can actually do either one of those methods. Alright, so there's our first look at our examples that we're going to be going through here. And this one we learned that you can actually bevel or fence one of these in. In this example it took about the same amount of time. I think this one is a little bit longer, but we built the shape up and we got all of our edges fenced in. See you in the next lesson.